For my final project, I was creating a system for a household management bureau. So what happens is the company usually matches different employers who are looking for house helps to different house helps and house assistants, from gardeners to people to wash your cars to nannies. And it also has a very comprehensive complaint management system because this was a key problem in the industry. And this system also just has other features such as the different partnerships that the school or that the company has with different colleges to make sure that their house assistants are well trained. So let's say we are not in the system and we want to sign up. We can use a name. So let's just password. Womboy's password. Confirm the password. Sign up. When you sign up, we are redirected to the login page. Now we're going to do that and log into the system. Log in. When you log into the system, the first thing that you see is this inside page. And this inside page is constantly updated with a different record. So it's constantly updated with different records in the system. And if any of those particular records change, then the information here changes. For instance, you can see these two open complaints. I created them a few minutes ago when I was testing my code. So now that you can see, open complaints is complaint ID that and complaint ID that. There's also, if we change the totals for any month, these amounts would change, or employer with the most complaints, these would also change. And feature one that we're going to look at is the data entry. So you can be able to create a new record for, say, sorry, my PC is hanging, a new record for, say, the house assistant. So let's give them an ID number we'll remember. So let's say 7,000 and 8,000. Kenyan ID numbers are usually between 6 to 10 digits, and these 6 to 10 digits are all numerical. So it only allows numerical 6 to 10 digits. The date of birth. Let's type in a name. Female. Stay in. That. But I want to show you something on the validation. So let's say we enter that. The rating is based on an initial assessment, so that will be entered. I'm so sorry. My PC is hanging. Sorry about that. And so you can select the rating. Okay. Oh God. Oh God, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Sorry about that. Okay. Looks like my PC hanging is going to steal a few minutes from us. So you can be able to select, my PC is hanging. You can select the rating based on an initial assessment and pending. Now, you'll notice because we did not enter the phone number correctly, that's why we got that error, and we can just come that and change. And now the phone number a new record will successfully be created. So now a new record has been created. You can also update the skills that a house assistant has. So I have forgotten the name, the ID number of the person. So let's just really fast 7,000, 9,000. A new record will be created. So another thing that you can be able to do is update the skills that a house assistant has. So let's say we went to a new training or it's a skill that I hadn't previously mentioned. We can just do 7. We'll enter the national ID. It replicates with the names that you can ensure that you are updating a record for the right person. Chef. Submit. Also, if a house assistant has a training, it's basically the same thing, just fill the different records and it's entered into the database. You can also add a new employer. So if some a new customer of yours, you can add their data here. It's also very similar to the other registration form, and you can also update their desired skills. So it's basically the same as the possess skills, how you would add that. So it shows you the name, and then maybe this person now wants someone who can drive, which means it was successfully updated. You can add a new college, and you can be able to update the skills that are taught at a college by selecting the name of the college and also the skills that are taught at the college. Apologies for the multiple hosting guests. It was because I was testing, so I kept on using that. You can also just add a new skill. So if there's a new skill that the company wants to have in its record, you can do that through here. Here you can add a new complaint. So let's say Rose wants to create a complaint and Rose wants to create 7,000, 8,000. Rose wants to create a complaint against Lisa. And status of this complaint is it's not solved. I used the 3 because maybe a complaint was created, it was never entered, but it has now come to light and it wants to be recorded. And the person who is making this complaint is Rose. A new complaint record will be created. Now, let's say that complaint gets solved. So we want to be able to update the status of that. You come here, it shows you all the complaints that are under that ID number. Then you choose the specific one that you want to update, replicate with the same data just for confirmation purposes. And then if you select the status as solved, what happens is now in the database, there's a field that is called date solved. So it allows for if the status is changed, then that field gets filled with today's date. And then we can also create contract. So this is the other feature. So let's say the person comes and they tell you like, oh, I want to look for a household. So they'll give you your ID number, their ID number, which is already in the system. And then these are all the people that have the skills that this person is looking for. So all these people fulfill some of the skills requirements that this person wants, and you can choose to employ them. And by doing that, the data from the previous table is replicated here when you press submit and your contract is created. Thank you. Thank you so much. And that is my system for SmoothServe Limited.